Hi, welcome to Donde Maye, the cooking channel. I'm your host, Maye, and I'm here to help you to prepare amazing meals for all your family. So stay tuned, and if you're new, please subscribe. So the first part, we're gonna start with the breakfast. So I have 3 criteria for all my series of meals. Number 1, it has to be healthy. Number 2, it has to be tasty. And number 3, it has to be easy and nutritious. We want to do is the list of ingredients. So we have kale, salt and pepper, cubed cheese, milk, and turkey breast that is 95% fat-free. Obviously eggs. We need as equipment a muffin pan, a bowl, and a whisk. So the first thing we want to do is we want to break the eggs and whisk them all. Once they're all combined and unified, we're going to add salt and pepper. Now you can add Maggi, chicken stock, whatever you want it to flavor with. We're gonna add a little bit of the milk. About 2 tablespoons are good enough. This is gonna add texture to the eggs when they're baking. Anyways, we're gonna add fat-free turkey. And if you don't want to add it, you can just skip it and add another vegetable like spinach, or you can add red peppers, green peppers. You're gonna add the kale. And lastly, we're gonna add the cheese. So I have this, I'm not gonna line them with anything. I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil on them. And I have the oven already preheated at 350 degrees. And we're gonna bake this for about 15 to 20 minutes. All depends on your oven as well. If they have convention, we're gonna cook faster. We want to put some of the cheese on top as well, and that's when you're gonna come creative. If your kid loves cheese like mine does, put a lot of cheese on top. If you like the seeds, I'm gonna put some seeds over here just for some type of garnish as well, and just because it's fun. If you don't have seeds, just skip this step and go right into the oven. And here you have it, these beautiful muffins, omelets that are fast. They're on the go. You can make it ahead, you can freeze them, you can do many things with them, and I hope you like them. And they're an easy and healthy way to calm the hunger in the morning. So for the second recipe, we're going to use everything seasoning. You can replace this with any type of seed that you like. Cheese, hard, has to be like frying type of cheese. Hard body works well. This is just plain white cheese. Squash, dough. This dough is flour, oil or butter, and water. 1 egg wash, which is 1 egg beat up. You can substitute this for egg white instead. A little bit of flour. For equipment, you're gonna need something to roll it in. I have this baby roller. You can use a regular roller, a bottle, whatever you have. A brush and spatula, a knife. Also, you're gonna need either air fryer or a oven, whatever is your preference or whatever you have. The first thing we want to do is to cut the cheese, and what we're gonna do is cut it lengthwise on strips, more or less like this. Same size. Obviously, I already washed this squash. all the seeds, something like that, okay? And now we're gonna adjust the squash length with the cheese length. So now we're gonna dot some flour on the cutting board. We're gonna take our dough. Now I'm gonna tell you which you can use also to replace this. I'm gonna show you pictures. You can use Pillsbury, the bread dough, or you can use crust. You're gonna roll it out. Is that you're supposed to let it rest, the dough, once you made it, in the fridge for 30 minutes. Stretch it with your hands, like making pizza kind of thing. Alright, so once it's like that, you see this needs to get rested. Because you see how I stretch it and it goes back together. Because it needs to get rest. So you can let it rest for another 5 minutes. And we're gonna cut it in strips. Just like that. So we're gonna put one zucchini, one squash, one cheese, just like that, together. We're gonna take one of the strips, here, like that, and I start rolling it, making sure there's no gaps. And you know what? It's okay if there's gaps, because we can always fix it with more dough or another strip. See, like right here, there's a little bit of gap, and we just close it. There's one more gap here, and we just close it with the dough. We just close it. Well, after that you go like this, and once everything is done, we're gonna put them all with some type of parchment paper, egg wash them. I add a little bit of sugar. Now I'm gonna add my seeds. Whenever I can, I like always to add more nutrition to every dish. So if it's not chia seeds, it's poppy seeds. If not poppy seeds, sesame seeds. But this is my interpretation of such a healthy, quick breakfast for the kids gonna love. They're really good cheese sticks with a little bit of veggie inside that, being honest, is gonna be sweet, crunchy, and very tasty. And for the last recipe, for equipment, we're gonna use an oven, a bowl, a whisk, parchment paper, a sheet pan. For ingredients, we're gonna use honey. You can use a stevia, any type of sweetener that you would like. I'm using honey. Coconut oil. You can replace this for olive oil, canola oil, whatever. Salt, I'm using kosher salt. You can use Himalayan pink salt, table salt, whatever is your preference. Cinnamon, oats, dried apple, coconut, raisins. Also I have nuts. I got almonds, peanuts, and walnuts. And that's basically it. It's pretty easy. This is a good recipe for also clean up your fridge of whatever things you have. It's pretty healthy. You can use it for breakfast, which is my main focus on this episode. But being honest, you can use this on any time of the day, even at night. So the first thing you want to do is have some coconut oil in the bowl. 2 tablespoons are good. This will make a small yield of granola. Just double it or triple it, however you want it. 2 tablespoons of honey. You're gonna mix all of that together. You're gonna put the cinnamon in there, salt in there. You can also put like spices such as vanilla, such as nutmeg. This is really up to you at this point. Another ingredient that I like to use just for healthy purposes, but I didn't mention, is chia seeds. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of chia seeds to the wet mix. And we're gonna set this aside. And we're gonna combine the almonds, the oats, and all the nuts together. Now I'm gonna pour this into another container, and I'm gonna mix it in the same bowl that I mixed the wet ingredients. The reason why is because I want to have control of how wet it gets. So I want to have a pretty homogeneous mixture. But basically this is pretty simple, doesn't have anything to it. This is basically it. You mix everything up. So I'm gonna put it in my parchment paper, and I'm gonna put it in the oven for 300 for about 15 minutes. Little bit, there we go. Very well. And I'm gonna put this in the oven for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, I'm gonna add all my dry fruits and mixed. If your granola is still wet, add the dry fruits, mix it up, put it in the oven for another 15 minutes in 300, but wait until it cools down. It will be crunchy and very nice. Here you have it, really good granola. No additive, no corn syrup, and it's really healthy. You know what is on it. It's a good thing to eat and to give your children. I hope you enjoy all 3 recipes. All of them you can make it ahead. Put in the granola, you can put in a Ziploc bag or airtight container, and it will last you a week or 2. The cheese sticks with the zucchini, you can also make ahead and freeze. All of those are really good recipes. I hope you enjoy. Comment below if you have questions about substitutions, or you just want to comment and say hi. Thank you for watching.